Hi students, I am Mrs. R. Ambigeshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. In this video, let's see the definition for absurdism in literature. Absurdism in literature. Absurdism means the internal conflict between human tendency to find the inherent value and the meaning of life and its inability to find any other things. In other words, absurdism refers to human struggle to find the region in his life and his inability to find it due to humanly limited constraints. Thus, absurdism refers to something which is humanly impossible rather than logically impossible. In this sense, one who tries to find inherent values and meanings in life will ultimately fail because of impossible certainty. The absurdism rose during the period of world wars. These world wars had shaken the whole world. The mass killings of millions of people made the writers of the age believe that the world is meaningless. Everybody has his own way of finding meanings. If we use the concepts of absurdism in terms of war, it can be interpreted that nations indulged in wars in order to achieve something for themselves through the war, which means though the brutality is against humanity. The two important writers, Kierkegaard and Camus, have tried to give solutions in their works with the sickness unto death and the myth of Sisyphus, respectively. According to Camus, there are three solutions to the absurdism. The first one is adopting or creating a meaning. Like a framework, religion the exists consider it as a philosophical suicide because by submitting an idea or being which is considered to be beyond the absurd limits one's in the freedom. The next is a suicide. It is a solution in which a person considers life meaningless, boring or painful and that ends his life according to Camus. The death is not absurd but one's attempt to kill himself. The next is acceptance of the absurd. Acceptance of the absurd is a solution in which a person accepts the absurdity of life he needed, submits to any religious or moral constants known as his life and lives at his greatest extent of freedom. Absurdism is different from existentialism and nihilism. Nihilism holds that there is no meaning of life and creating a meaning is useless. Existentialism holds that though the world is absurd, one can create the meaning of his own to that. Absurdism, on the other hand, believes that the world is meaningless and one should accept as well as rebel against it. The absurdist genre of literature arose in 1950s and 1960s, first predominantly in France and Germany, prompted by post-war disillusionment. Absurdist fiction is a reaction against the surge of Romanticism in Paris in 1830s, the collapse of religious tradition in Germany, and the societal and the philosophical revolution led by the expressions of Soren Kierkegaard and the Friedrich Nietzsche. Absurdist fiction. It's a genre of novels, plays, poems, films, or other media that focuses on the experience of characters in situations where they can't find any inherent purposes in life, most often represented by ultimately meaningless actions and events that call into question the certainty of existential concepts such as truth or value. Thanks for watching this video.